So anyway, so this is Gareth Jenkins, and I would be very interested to know what you think of Gareth Jenkins by putting a comment down below. He's not what I thought at all. I had a preconceived idea about what he would be like, and he just wasn't like that at all. He comes across, he's just fairly open, and he just says it as it is. Do you know what I mean? I don't think he's really holding back at all. There was one time, though, I have to say, when he they caught him out a little bit with saying he hadn't received a letter, which he clearly had received. There's no doubt, absolutely no doubt about it. But he said he hadn't received it, and it turned out he had. But maybe he's forgotten. I don't know. But anyway, do put a comment down and let us know what you think. His title was Distinguished Engineer. I mean, they say about Professor Jenkins in some ways, Dr. Jenkins. He's not a doctor, and he thought that was quite funny because they just put this title on him. But he was a Distinguished Engineer. So this Distinguished Engineer, what exactly does that mean? Does that mean you're part of the management? You get extra money for that? And he said, no. You're just an engineer. It's just literally a bit of a word salad title on his name. He didn't get any money. He wasn't part of any management. They tried to promote him. He was not interested in managing other people and approving their holiday requests and doing reviews of them and all that nonsense. So he just wanted to stick to what he knew. And it's clearly he did know quite a bit about the computer. And his thing is that he knew the bugs, errors and glitches in the system, but he didn't actually see them in court, quite importantly. But of course his defence is, one of his defence is one that he didn't know it was so important to disclose all of these things, which clearly it was, and that he was just focused on the actual thing, and so he didn't deem it necessary. He wasn't asked, which he clearly should have disclosed it. There's absolutely no doubt about it at all. And so, do you know what I mean? So it didn't come out. But I wonder, being an expert witness as opposed to being a witness, I just wonder whether being a distinguished engineer and an engineer, it means no difference whatsoever. It was just a word salad name, and I just wonder whether he thought expert witness and witness, well, it's just another word salad really, and as he called it, legal niceties. Well, not legal, not so niceties as it turned out, and so he found out, or he's finding out. Who knows what's going to happen next? So I'm going to put a little clip here. I would like to put more, but that is reused content, and I have to watch. That's not a good idea, really. So I can only give it a short clip, and then I will put a link to the hearing, and there's absolutely days and days of it. So I will try and like to do a compilation of the best bits, but a lot of it's not as interesting really as some of the other ones. I shall put a clip here to the call participants. That's normally where it does get a little bit more interesting. But even that, towards the end, he's questioned by his own counsel, as it were. And well, the thing is, that is a good cure for insomnia. So if you have got a problem sleeping, then it is worth bearing that in mind. So anyway, I do hope you enjoy this. Please like and subscribe, and I would like to know. Please put a comment as to what you think.
Isn't the truth that you knew that Horizon was a monster and that it was causing harm?
No, that was not how I felt.
You hid it, didn't you?
No, I did not.
You answered a lot of questions yesterday about the Misra trial, which were effectively aimed at understanding why you didn't tell the jury about the monster. And you answered most of them with variations of, I realise that now. I should have done that. I realise that now. You had to say that, didn't you?
That's the truth. That's why I said it.
In fact, you knew what you were doing. You threw mud in the jury's eyes, didn't you?
I did not.
Well, Mr. Jenkins, In the 1931 film of Frankenstein, the monster is an assemblage of body parts from various corpses, and they're brought to life by stitching and bolting them together. I'm going to go through some of the body parts that were stitched into Horizon and see what you accept and what you don't accept. So let's start, please, with cash accounts.